Welcome back, folks. Glad you're here. I've been up since 12:30 in the morning, and right now it's 3 o'clock, but I caught up on my comments and emails, so that's good. I have a little tiny bed of coals in there where you'll see a little flicker of a flame every once in a while, but it's just too hot in here to throw another stick on the fire. For right now, I'll wait till it burns down a little bit more, and I'll throw one more stick on just to keep the fire going, because it's supposed to be cool and rainy and snowy today and tomorrow. So, it's been a week, folks, already, and it's only Tuesday morning. But let me tell you about a dream that I had. I was doing my part-time job, and there was only me and another person there, and all of a sudden, the radio shut off, the lights shut off, the phones didn't work, and I remember saying, I bet our vehicles won't start, and sure enough, I'm assuming like a solar flare, an EMP, or something happened, right? So I was 3 days from home on foot. So I had everything in the back of my vehicle that I needed, and I was all set to take off on foot, right? I had everything I needed. But the other person asked where I was going. I said, I'm walking home. They said, well, they said they can't walk home because it's over a 3-day walk. And it's about the same distance from where I live to where they live in the other direction. But they weren't prepared at all. So I helped them. There was a backpack there hanging up in one of the offices, and I said, okay, you're going to need food, you're going to need water, you're going to try to find some extra socks somewhere, and so they were less than happy that they just weren't prepared. They had to walk 3 days. So that's one reason to be prepared, that you may be prepared and others not. But anyway, I was the straightest shot home from where I'm working is the interstate. It's about a 3 mile or 4 mile, maybe it's even 5 mile walk to get to the interstate. Then it's a straight shot. Then it's like 7 or 8 miles from where I get off the interstate to home. So it was a hot day, and I knew I was running out of water, but I had one of those filter straws. But even then, I was reluctant right next to the interstate to all the exhaust and pollution. I was reluctant to use that straw in that nasty water. And I don't remember if I did or not in my dream. I just was kept on walking. And under every overhead pass, under every one of those along the interstate had a bunch of people. They were getting out of the sun. They were just all of them sitting down. And so those people, I'm assuming, had been stranded on the interstate. I didn't meet not a single vehicle that had died on the interstate, but there was a lot of people walking on the interstate, which is really weird. So I talked to my cousin about the dream, and she goes, wow, do you think it would be safer to take all the back roads? And I said, yes, but it would probably take me longer because it's zigzagging. You can go 2 miles out of your way to take another road that'll take you 4 miles out of the way, and it'll just take longer, although it could be safer, right? But once I got about 3/4 the way home, apparently I didn't feel it was safe. So I got off the interstate and walked parallel to the interstate. So there was a fence there about 6 feet high, and I don't know how I got over the fence or went through it or something, but I found myself on the other side, and it was horrible walking, folks. I was walking in water and all this stuff. And apparently I made it home. I woke up before I got home anyway. So I guess in the back of my mind, that's been there, and it's been there when I worked my regular job before, you know, the mandate got me. That I was prepared to walk from there, and that would have been a 3-day walk as well. So I don't know. That dream was there, so it must be in my mind somewhere. So, you know, in today's world, we don't know what is going to happen, folks. Anything can happen at any time. That's why we prepare, right? We prepare for any scenario. If we're going to be home, how are we going to get home? Do we have the means to get home? Do we have the supplies with us? So if we do have to walk for a few days, do we have that? Do we have dry socks? Do we have drinking water? If we can't find drinking water, do you have a means to filter water? All of that, because honestly, when I get up and turn my cell phone on, I am glad that they haven't shut communications off, because we don't know what's going on in the Middle East, right? And the country that I'm in, we're just not making things any better over there, and somebody over there might start getting a little fed up with us and just, you know, make it very hard for us to interfere anymore, right? So I think I'm going to grab another cup of coffee and put this up on YouTube. I hope you are all preparing. I hope you're also living. I hope you're keeping your mind, body, and spirit in tune, right? You can prepare, and slow and steady wins the race, right? Or you can be a panic and wear yourself out and get yourself all frazzled. So that's going to be your choice. But you know, even though it's hectic here and if things need to be done, I know I need to slow down. I sat down to rest my knee at about 2 o'clock, 2:30 yesterday afternoon, and woke up at 10:30 at night. So my body was tired. I needed to rest way before I did. I know my knee needed the rest. So for those of you hurting, mind, body, or spirit, give it time to heal, okay? Give it time to heal, because you're not getting further ahead if you keep pushing on, okay? So have a good day, folks, and a short video, and we'll see what we can do about putting another one on. Maybe I can get outside. That'd be awfully nice. Alright, folks, steadfast.